Got these bomb ass cherry red. Cherry red. Remember we used to bang like this? Lawyer, what up, man? You didn't know pictures, but I threw you in the video anyway. You know what I mean? What up, dog? What up, what up? Got these cherry red, baby. Cherry red. Giving the people what they want. Southside Kim, what's up? I just seen you comment. Just seen you comment on one of the videos. What up, MV? Part 4 was good. 1, 2, and 3 and 4, but I just want to get the content out and get it over with, man. Move on to some of these other brothers, man. Yeah, I saw Buzz video. Yeah, I seen Buzz video. Yeah, you slipping. You slipping. I'm not tripping. Nice hoodie. Good looking out, bro. I think it's pretty nice myself, you know. I don't know, dog. I think you got red. This is cherry red. Did you get cherry? Cherry red is like, seems fresher. It seems like it probably longer or something, man. I don't think it's made of the same material though. I like the way the original red and the original royal blues was made. Those to me was better. This one's cool though, but I can't tell you how long it lasts because I've never wore one of these. This one got the threads in it, got like some little black dots in it and shit. But the classic blue ones, black and all that, the original red, them last a long time. Those are good. You could wash them. Yeah, burgundy too. You could wash them, taking them cleaners and all that. This ain't burgundy though. This cherry red. This cherry red, dog. Burgundies look like this. They look like this. Okay, I was up red. Okay. Kenny Carson, what up, dog? Kenny Carson, you ain't getting hoodie. You get you alcohol, bro. Keep that shit 100. I lost a homegirl. COVID. Man, Renee Smith, y'all be safe. Rest in peace, Renee Smith. Rest in peace, Delana's dad. It's tough, man. It's tough. I don't know how much this stuff is, man. You got to go to the website and check it out, man. Go to kmvclothing.bigcartel.com. The prices fluctuate because I'll be getting, you know what I'm saying, different shipments, the price change, and now I'm stuck with boxes because of coronavirus and a lot of y'all flakes. I gotta readjust some of the prices. So you probably want to wait about 2 days. You might get a lower price. You might not. But I have to readjust some of the prices because I'm stuck with just a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? TPK, you got a real phone? That should be a priority over a hoodie. What up, man? Yeah, I talked to Munson. I talked to Munson quite a few times, dog. Munson been calling me every day for the last maybe 4 days. Three or 4 days, man. Tell AC or stop letting homies read his book and told him to buy their own. Yeah, man, the nip video, man. YouTube's on some shit. YouTube been not letting me monetize my videos, so I took it down to YouTube reviews it. So I'll probably be back up tomorrow. I like this anyway, man. If y'all didn't get to see it right away, I need to see it no way. So you get to sometime tomorrow, I'm sure. Maybe in the morning, afternoon, maybe not for sure. Unless they just go ahead and don't let me show it. Once he was talking about how much he wrote neighbors. He brags about it religiously. And what do you want me to do about that? What's your purpose of saying that? I don't know how you want me to respond. And I don't know what you're going to do with my response. So I don't know why you said that. Cuz Tweety, rest in peace. Yeah, I seen that. Tweety Bird, rest in peace, man. I seen that. Peace up, Kev and the Maniacs and Mackie. Tweety Bird that has something to do with hanging on wax. At the CD back in the day. Yeah, I'm becoming a veteran at this old shit. So I know certain things don't need a response, and certain things I got to be careful of saying because people will twist it up, make it seem like I just came out and volunteered some information on my own or was hating or offensive towards somebody. So, I'm a veteran now. I got to be a little more careful. You know what I'm saying? Can't fall for the okie dokes. Kenny Carson, you still funniest crip in America. Just need a real horn, bro. Come on, Kenny. Try to go on with me, Kenny. Click on the link and come on in, Kenny. That's every word. Because you are the funniest guy in America. The funniest guy in America. I used to get mad. You remember that shit? I used to always get mad in my life. You remember that, Tori? Yep, sure did. What it do? What up? Good looking out, Tobias. For real, good looking out. What up, Metcalf? When is Kev Mac's birthday? Sometime next week. I don't know. One day next week. And Kev, go about writing a book. I don't know, man. I say just write notes. Just write down what you think you want to talk about. Then go back over it and start expanding on each thing to talk about. And try to be descriptive. I mean, that's how I write. I like to try to be descriptive, but it's a work in progress. I'll try to be consistent. That's one thing I was consistent. Except for when I was hustling, I kept good products. Um, Other than that, bro, just trying to be more consistent. Consistency seems to get more viewers, tends to get more viewers and create more of a buzz. So yeah, you're right. Don't get mad and cut the remember that shit? It seemed like so far ago. I'm way past that. Now I'll just get off when I'm ready to get off. Digital West, what's happening, man? You had all these people pretending like they was gonna buy your beat. Now your beats are everywhere and nobody's buying them. What's up with that, Digital West? Like they had me waste my money on putting these beats up for sale, and these motherfuckers ain't even buying this shit. We got one buyer in a week. One buyer in a week. Only one period. Like, what's going on, Digital West? What's up with these dudes? I told you these dudes be faking. Just how you find a real man or a real woman on social media. They'll just buy this shit or they'll just donate some money. They won't say shit. They just give it to you. The motherfucker that's always saying, do this, do that. Hey, do this. How about this? How about that? Will never buy and will never donate. Those are the fakes. They just trying to get your attention and stand out. Those other people, the good people, the real people with sincerity, they just do it, bro. They don't go begging you to put out beats. When's it going to be out? Where's it going to be at? How you going to do it? When you going to do it? I would do this. I would do that. No, fuck you. What you would do, go ahead and do it. Feel me? Okay. So next, when Kev lived on the 30s, what about when I lived in the 30s? It was borderline 30s in Fruit Town, but what about it? 90s, baby. Good looking out, bro. Appreciate it. Leo, what you know about that? Good looking out too, pretty Kenny. That mean a lot to me. Even though you've been talking about me behind my back and shit, but it mean a lot. I don't remember that, but I do remember getting mad on him, so. But I don't remember that. Real talk, Rebel, for real. 1980, for real, dog. By the way, the 1980s was lovely. Whoa, whoa, good looking out. Appreciate it. Henny God, I mean, I'm not going to stay live for long. I mean, you know, I just did it just to do it. But I like this cherry red hoodie, though. UK documentary on TV. Big Kev, you and S Mac did that shit, bro. That Nipsey piece is legendary, man. Good looking out. I wasn't looking at it like that, but I've been getting a lot of that. And part one had numbers. Part one had numbers. Only part one, but part one had numbers. And I'm getting a lot of good feedback. But other than that, just another video. Yes, sir, Too Pretty Kenny. I know how you get when you drink. You probably say anything when you drink. Matter of fact, pour some alcohol in your Obama phone. Maybe that should get better reception. But if it just malfunctions, then so what? You pour a drink in it and it malfunctions. We'll get you another one. We'll get you a Donald Trump phone. Oh, that's like no phone at all. Donald Trump didn't give out phones. Donald Trump gave out coronavirus. Yes. Good looking out. I guess it turned out good. A lot of good reviews. But part two promises to be better than part one, from what I'm told. I haven't seen it. But I was told part two is going to knock part one out the box. Give it some time, homie. We got big draws in front of it. Next digital pump. We got Front Hood Anthem, and we got Big draws. Yeah, you're right. Digital phone. Kenny Carson, man, your phone worked just fine, man. What's up with your signal, man? Your phone working just fine, bro. Kev at the new channel. Sub today. I watched the episode on Infomon. You spoke about your gambling. When the cops stopped you, did you lose your job with the bus company? Man, I never lost my job. I walked away from my job because I couldn't get a new license. I couldn't renew my license. And so I just walked away from the job, bro. I was already hustling and getting money anyway. So I didn't care about the job anyway. And it wasn't for the school district. So I couldn't retire from the job. Had I been working for the school district, probably would have had a whole different approach. But yeah, I was already hustling and getting money and gambling and all that shit already. So the job was just being, something that we was raised to do, get a 9 to 5 and be legit. Kind of like a front, but I wouldn't call it a front because I got up and went to work, shit. But the checks, on top of hustling, that was cool. That was cool. Infomom's interview was fire. You tell stories really well. Appreciate it, bro. Have you seen the book Sprung? I got a book called Sprung. And I had still Sprung that I took off the market, but I'm gonna get back cracking if this coronavirus don't lighten up soon. After I finish these videos and I put together 1 or 2 little commentaries, I'm gonna start writing, man. So I don't know. You got a hell of a story though, Kev. You know what? Actually, my mother used to say I had a story. Even when I didn't have a story, she said I had a story. She instilled in me that everybody has a story. Mom's instilled that in me as a kid, like 6th grade, that everybody has a story. So I guess I do got a story. But later on, I would be talking to people and they would say, you got a story. And I started believing I got a story. But my story, to be honest with you, my story is no better than most people. Most people got a better story than me. That gangbang, that wasn't no buster or bang for 2 or 3 years. My thing is being kind of articulate and writing notes over the years and having pictures to go back and look at and being a little descriptive. I think that's what make me stand out from a lot of the others that have you guys give me compliments that I feel like I don't deserve. But most definitely, I feel like my descriptive nature and the way I'm able to keep things in perspective makes it seem like I'm better than I really am. You know what I mean? But because we all got these stories, man. You got to think. I've been in the county jail. I've been in prison, laying on my bunk and chopping it up with other people, listening to their stories. A lot of people got bigger, better stories than me. I'm just keeping it 100. Marcus Jones, good looking out, bro. I just got Sprung after Infomon's interview. Good stuff. Cut it close in the Damusas. Most definitely. Yep, for sure. Good looking out, Marcus Jones. You are modest. I just try to keep it real. If that comes with modesty, so be it. I just try to keep it 100. Ain't no sense in being extra to lie. In fact, Baby Smack, who probably knows me best, he got at me after the Infomon's interview and said he admires how honest I was in telling the story. And that means a lot for 2 reasons. Number 1, he recognized the honesty. But number 2, he's a critic and you see questions everything and everybody. So compliments from him are always accepted and always a great thing. So I appreciate that from my partner S-Mac, man, for real. Also, my homeboy Peanut, he's mentioning Sprung, or was it still Sprung? He was mentioning one of those books. And he called me today and he don't know about the Infomind's interview, but he read the book, he loves the book, and he saw a lot of the videos. And he was telling me today the same thing. He was like, man, your honesty, your integrity, and your loyalty makes you stand out from the rest. You know what I mean? So that's big coming from the home. It's all right, Gribble, don't even trip. But there's also Cash App and there's also PayPal, bro. So if you don't have none of them, then don't trip. How did you and S make it close given the age gap? Well, that's a long story that I'm not going to get into right now, but Smack, when it came along, I was one of the older guys that fuck with the younger guys. You know what I mean? And we bonded. We bonded. And it's just been that way ever since. You know what I'm saying? We had one little hiccup in our friendship. One small hiccup in our friendship. Some he said, she said shit by a mutual friend. That was it, and that was all. Any stories of rivals getting at you on your bus route? Only the one in Westside Piru Hood. That's about it. That's about the only one. Just tripping, always banging on me one day. They waited on me like I was like really like the enemy they was looking for. You know what I'm saying? They came to the bus and got throwing up signs and flamed up and threatening me and shit. But that's about the only time any rivals ever gave me an issue, other than the last day of school when some guys from Compton High, was tripping. They didn't bang no set on me though, but they was tripping. They was, calling me out and shit. But that's about it. DJ Jones, all right, all right. Babyface Lokester, no real topic, man. Just you know how we do. We just freestyle, man. You see, it's only 97 people in here, so it can't be no big old real topic. You know what I mean? I don't know who you are or where you been. Must be your first time here. Pac-Man has refused to do several interviews with me. He didn't show up twice, and then he denied me once, and then he went non-responsive twice. So what's that, 5 times? Normally, I only give people 2 chances. I gave Pac-Man 5. So maybe I shouldn't interview Pac-Man the Gunman. Maybe you guys can get one of your other favorite channels to interview Pac-Man the Gunman until he has a change of heart, or even if he has a change of heart, y'all know my history with that. I'll probably be busy and on to something else and somebody else. Who said Queen Street won't do an interview? I wouldn't say they won't do an interview. I just haven't had like that come through, that connection to where it happened. It just ain't made it happen yet. Would you help a passenger if he was getting packed out? I remember on the Manchester 115, someone was getting packed out and the driver ran off the bus. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't get off my bus to help nobody I didn't know. Maybe if it was one of my students and I like that student, I might, but no, that's their business, man. I'm gonna give y'all a good story along those lines of what Jerome Wallace just asked. I don't know how we gonna get him. I got a homie from Marvin that ain't never made it happen. I don't know what else to tell you. Peacemaker, Queen Street, and Avalon was on it. So here go my story. I don't remember the year. Even if I sat down and thought it out, I probably couldn't remember the year. But it was around the time of the peace treaty, though. So me and my homie Big Cal or Black Cal, whatever you want to call him, Cali Mac, Cali in the alley, good friend of mine. We used to gamble at his house all the time. I knew him since elementary school. So me and Cal, we rolled somewhere. We went to 90 Hood or the 111s or UG. I don't know where we was, but we were somewhere somewhere south of our hood, south of the A-Tray Gangsters. I believe we was coming from Jesse Owens, back in the day known as Sportsman Park. What is that? Like Century and Western. I'm driving one of my nice cars. So if I could figure out what car it was, I could probably figure the year. I want to say I was in my silver 5.0. So it was around the peace treaty. So anyway, but I could have been in a white Suzuki Jeep. I'm not sure. So we going to the house. Me and Cal going home. We decided to leave the homies because either we was broke from gambling or wasn't no fun or wasn't no women or something. We decided to leave the function early. So we going north on Western back to the hood. When we get to A-Tray Gangster Hood, let me see, we was probably, I want to say maybe like, damn, I can't remember. But we was in A-Tray Gangster Hood. Oh no, we was between Manchester and Florence. So right before we get to Florence, we see a Mexican dude and a black dude, both scared of each other. They getting ready to get them up. We see like two other black dudes look like they gangbang. Ain't no doubt they gangbang. Where they was from, I don't know. We could assume they was from A-Tray Gangster, but I don't know. They on the other side. And so I'm looking, Cal looking, and we looking at the fight. We looking both sides. Them two dudes left. It was on the east side of the street. So Cal say, cuz, look at that nigga from Gangster. But he don't say gangster. He used a T word. He diss. He like, look at that T word getting into it with that Mexican. And I'm like, I see. He said, you want to help him? I say, hell no. He said, oh, all right. If you would have said, yeah, I was going to say, let's get out and help him. So I said, yeah, let's help him. My dumb ass pulled on the wrong side of the street. I crossed the double yellow. I believe we was in 5.0. I get out the driver's side, Cal get outside. I say, hey, cuz, where you from? He said, I'm from A-Tray Gangster. I said, you want some help? He said, nah. I said, you sure? He said, yeah. I said, we from 60s, though. You need some help, we got your back. He said, no, I got this. And a Mexican Russian with a big-ass 2x4. He rushed me, hit it. Bow! Black dude like block it. Black dude pick up a rock. The Mexican hit him again. Bow! The rock too big, it's too heavy. What you gonna do with that big-ass rock? Mexican retreat. Black dude, I guess he finally decided that the rock was too heavy. He dropped the rock. He ran up on that Mexican. He grabbed the 2x4, started putting the blenders on him, as Frog would say. Put the blenders on him. Took the 2x4, threw the 2x4 off to the side. Me and Cal jumped back in the car and left, man. We laughed about it. We laughed because for whatever reason, the dude from A-Tray Gangster was just letting the Mexican get him. And then he got the heart and the courage, and he did his shit. He put hands on that Mexican. He didn't knock him out or nothing, but he put him on the ground. He finally got him on the ground after quite a few combinations. No, ain't nobody betting on no 2K games, but I seen them. What is that shit? Is that shit digital or what? I seen some Kevin Durant versus somebody type shit. And then I seen that little dude to shoot all the threes. I seen him against somebody. I was like, what is this shit? Man. Good looking out, man, on that Info Wars. You send another track to play live, Kim, man? No, man, they got mad at me for playing your beats, man. I think your beats was too good. They didn't want me switching over from Fitzgerald to Digital West, dog. King S, good looking out. But no, bro, if you want to come in and play it, I'll let you come in live and play it. You can even put your camera in the dark if you want to play it. You want to do that? You're more than welcome to do that, bro. Yeah, but I don't know if that shit's fixed or what. I don't know MMA, bro. I can't talk no MMA, bro. I don't know MMA like that. When I see MMA, I just look to see who the favorite, see what their record is, then start comparing people they fought. But you can show me some faces or some handwork, and I won't know who the hell that shit is. All right, Chief, good looking out. I didn't do it, so they did all the work. That's what people fail to realize. A story may be worth something, a story may be good for people, but the person that does the work, that does all the research, the editing, has their own platform for it, they deserve the work. So shout out to Info Minds for putting that video up. Can always do my own one day, someday, somehow. You know what? We could do a trivia game, but I don't have a speaker for the music. I got some music, but I don't have a speaker for it. Yeah, I remember. I remember the story clearly. It's in my book. I wonder where L at. I wonder if L will come on live with me. Y'all could ask L some questions. Let me see. L might have Wi-Fi like two pretty Kenny though. All right. Damn, I just sent you a link. You busy? Oh, well, go on, handle your business. I got all the names and everything, but I just want to wait different from shit. Like I got it next for a minute, but you hear me? Yeah, I hear you. So it's like I got to find out what's on the picture that. That's it. I mean, if I could see the face clear, I know who Dulo is. I know who he is, but I ain't seen what someone else got what he looks like. I'll go look in the magazine, but I don't even know that magazine was in there. Yeah. All right, look. I'm on live, so if you get home and you ain't got nothing to do, click on that link and go live with me. They want to ask you some questions about your time. You weren't there though when I got stuck in the hood when I went to gamble with Pan and us low riding on Crenshaw and shit. Okay, yeah, I'll be home by like 10 minutes. All right, for sure. All right, now what we saying, by the way, Kev, that pack out was on the bus and driver saw how vicious it was and ran off the bus. Oh, yeah, man, It is what it is. I think what a lot of people forget when they trying to get in front of cameras or tell stories or talk about their reputation, I think they forget that there's people still living that was on the other side of confrontations. I don't forget. I'm always mindful of that. Like when I told y'all the Papa T story. Now look who's been coming on with me. Papa T. Look who can be the first one to dispute anything I said about me being in there would be Papa T. And it's like that with all my stories. You know, Baby Smack, but he not gonna come on, but he be in the comment section. Uh who else? My homeboy, little crazy boy that comes in the comment section sometime. L, my partner L. So you know, just helps for credibility purposes and a different perspective. And that's my whole thing is let's get the other people's perspective. Let's not always depend on one person's perspective. Let's get multiple perspectives because we don't always interpret things the same when they're happening or when we revisiting stories. It's always different. You know the old saying, one story, how it go? Well, me and you we can see a car accident. We see the same thing. We together, but when you hear his story and you hear my story, they differ. They're not always the same because the brain computes things differently. I may have been looking at the blue car. He may have been looking at the red car when they hit. I may have been looking at the driver in the blue car. He may have been looking at the rims in the red car. So the stories will be the same, but told differently. Little crazy boy, I talked to him today. I talked to him this morning. Yeah, the Nip tribute is private because they put some type of review on my shit, so I just put it on private. That's funny, man. Good looking out, man. Yeah, that's the saying right there. There's my story, your story, and then there's the truth. Or my story, his story, and the truth. Yeah, that's it right there. Thank you, Tori. Yeah, that was Baby Smack. When I had the white S hat on by my 5.0, that was Baby Smack. Yeah. Who you telling, Joe Brown? That'd be messed up if we can't go watch football games in September. You talk about ruining a whole year. Man, let me see. I think you could get more than 10%. Man, my homies talk a lot about shit in the past, and I think the numbers are bigger than that. At least for me and my partners. I'm trying, Ron. I'm trying, bro. Hmm. All right, for sure, for sure. We need to wear masks, man. I'm gonna have some masks coming in pretty soon. No, that's what I said about part one and part two. Part two is definitely not gonna happen. Part one, it may get 1 million views in what? Shit, at least 10 months, but probably take 3 or 4 years for that. I already explained to y'all why, man. But flea bands, good looking out, man. Real nigga shit. Here you go, bro. Hope these little donations help. For sure. Every little bit help. Every little bit help for sure, for sure. Especially right now because I'm not even taking the bus and shit and getting rooms back and forth from LA to Nevada. So yeah, definitely. Right now I'm trying to focus on getting these beats uploaded for y'all. Of course that costs money. So I got these beats uploaded. Um I got some new hoodies and shit in, some new shirts, baseball shirts. So yeah, that should help because I'm trying to grow the brand and I'm trying to get the shit that you guys keep asking me for. I told you a long time ago, I wouldn't do this shit. I don't want to take orders and be mailing hoodies and shit, but y'all kept asking me for this shit. Now, I got stuck with hoodies when I was and shirts when I was in Houston. So I never wanted to do this shit again. But now I'm paying for a website to put the shit on and it got automatic inventory. So now I'll be able to keep up with the inventory and all of that. So I'm getting ready to go eat dinner at 8:10. 8:10, I'm eating dinner, y'all. I could come back on later if y'all ask me to. If not, I'm done for the night. That's what's up, man. But that ain't true. I think everybody should have troops. I think it's the individual. I don't think it's your generation. I think it's the individual. Um, let me see. AMV Clothing dot cartel.com. It's on the screen right there. No cheesecake this week, man. We almost bought some cheesecake yesterday, but I was like, nah, I'm not on a cheesecake bench right now. Soul food's on the menu for the night. Good looking out, Southside Kim. Appreciate that coming from you. You know, you've always been a big critic, so that was cool coming from you, bro. Big homie wants me to come back. I might come back then, big homie. YouTube wanted to do a review on part four, so I just put it on private until they go ahead and review it. Feel me? I had it on premiere, so everybody knew it was premiering. Everybody had a heads up. So I just figured now was a good time to turn it off until they decide. So usually by tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, they've been and reviewed it and either said it wasn't cool or it's cool. And at that point, I'll decide what I'm going to do with it. I don't remember if Cute's ever mentioned Peabody, but a lot of other people have. A lot of other people have. Mm-mm-mm. The way them bats. Who is this, L? What up,
What up?
L?
What up? Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, hear you real good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was watching it earlier with you and Cute and Kimani. They couldn't hear each other.
Oh yeah, yeah. I hear you good.
So what up?
Oh, they was asking about the time I got stuck in Bloodhood. It's in the book Sprung though.
Oh, you talking about when you drove the 63 over there? Was it that time?
Yeah, when Pan wasn't there, we were supposed to gamble.
Yeah. You asked for Pan. They was like, he back here or something, right? It
No,
was
they
like,
said he wasn't here, and then they asked about Iceman, and because I guess Iceman had just killed the 20, but
cause
I
I
didn't
remember,
know about it.
cause I remember what they had you back there.
Yeah,
All the Bloods they had you back there. I think that was like the homie Lil Perry from the Biddy. I don't remember who else was there. I just remember he was there. And then that's when Pan came.
and there was a female that was woofing. I think she was from 20s, I
Oh,
think.
that was April, kind of chubby, right? That was April from 20s and shit. And yeah, Pan came and checked them and shit for that.
Yeah. They said, "What's up, L?"
Shit. Coronavirus, stay your ass in the house.
For real, where your mask at?
Shit, I got him. Shit, they over there. I talked to Pan today. He said three people died today in that prison.
Damn. What
And
state he in?
he in FCI, Elkin, Ohio.
Damn.
Yep. So they on lockdown right now.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, I was checking you out on Info Minds. That was cool. But I know you didn't really want to give them like the real story and shit. But that was cool though.
I mean, they could get the real story, but like Monster Cody told me, man, a good interview is only going to be as good as the questions.
Right.
So if you
He
don't,
don't know the good questions.
I mean, he was generic, but if you ask the good questions, you get the good answers. I didn't tell him nothing was off the table. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um, so I mean, if you was there and you asked the questions, it would have been better. But and then you got to remember they're from New York, so they don't even really know our whole culture and lifestyle.
Yeah. I peeped that on the other one. He was like, Lamert was Lamert Park near you or something. That's like about a mile away from Crenshaw and Slauson.
They said L the legend is in the house. What up, L?
What's up? What's up?
I don't know how many people these people really know you, or I don't know how many know from what I talked about, but they're giving you love, though.
Yeah, yeah. I see it I see it on the screen.
All right, there go a question for you.
Can I give? Wait, damn, I need some glasses. Can I give
Can
a?
you give background on how me and you met?
Damn, I want to say it was from Andre,
It was
Tiny
from
Roscoe,
Andre back
Andre
with
Tiny.
COA.
Yeah, he was when he was profile. All right, that was about. Damn, that was in the '80s. I used to be friends with Andre Profile, which stayed 2 blocks around the corner from Mac, over in the Overhills. And I don't really know. I don't even really know how we met.
I don't remember where or nothing. I know it was 1986. And we got real close quick because you wasn't a square like the mother niggas. You could stay out at night, and you was with everything. As far as the fighting or doing shit we shouldn't have been doing. So we got close real quick.
I know when I sent you them pictures, I was like, damn, that was like some early '80s shit. When you was had the piece book and the design, the Prisma, the 2-sided markers. What you call them markers? I forgot. Was
I
it
thought they
Prisma?
was Prismas.
Yeah, Prismas. Yeah, I was like, damn, I don't even remember when motherfucker took those pictures.
That had to be like 88 because that's when I was with Taza.
Okay, okay, but no, the Z was blue, right?
88.
But
88.
I got pictures of the Z when it was red.
Red.
So that's before that.
So it could have been 87 because I bought the Z in 87.
So that was the same Z?
Yeah. I just
Okay.
painted it blue.
Okay. Because I got it with the D's. I got it when it was red, stock. Then I got it when it was on Epsilons. Then I got it when it was on D's and shit.
Matter of fact, it was 87. It was
Okay.
87.
That was 87. I met you?
No, 86.
Okay, 86. Okay.
Remember, I don't know if you knew me when I had the light blue Z.
I want to say, I don't know, man. My memory, I just remember like certain shit.
It's all good. It's all good. Tell L, Young Tiny from the Inland Empire sends his.
YT, what up, YT? Yeah, YT was at CRC together.
Mhm.
313 on
Yeah,
the three
that's what he said.
side. On the three side. Yeah, I just seen Derek Hill the other day. He keep in contact with some of the dudes out there.
Tweety Bird died.
Oh, the rapper, the lowrider, Tweety Bird Loke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Nah, what, he was sick or something?
Had a heart attack today.
Damn. So he had to be like about like 50, what, 3, 4?
I don't know.
Okay, shit. You got YT. He on your live still right now?
Yep.
What's up, YT, man? We got to do an interview of your hood.
Mm-hmm.
You got to come on down here and get in front of the camera, bring some flicks and some obituaries. You know what I'm saying? Make the interview real live. Or we could pull up in y'all, you know what I'm saying, in your neighborhood after the coronavirus is over.
All right. He said it's all love, L.
Yeah. Damn, man. I'm sitting up here looking on the floor. I got a gang of motherfucking pictures on the floor, man. And shit. I even got pictures of Marlon and shit. So you
What
know
up,
that's
Papa
hella
T?
old.
Hey, what's up, man? You busy?
I'm on live. You know me, man.
Oh, you on live, right? That's
Mm-hmm.
what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's the topic?
There's no real topic. I got my partner L. He's a Damu. He's more like a cousin of mine. He's on because they was asking him about one time I told a story in my book. You know my book, huh?
No.
That's my bad. I should have sent you a book. But I wrote a book, and they was asking about the time I got locked up in City Stone Hood by some Bloods, and so L know all of them, and so he was just saying who some of the people was and letting them know that it was a real story.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all, how many of y'all on there?
It's just me and him.
Oh, just you and him. Okay.
Yeah.
You see, even sometimes you even be having them one-on-one that just kicking it with somebody that you're familiar with, but like you said, you need your people.
Yeah. What I do is I don't like to be by myself no more because it feel like I be talking to myself. So like those times when I hit you, you be hitting me back so late that I done already hit Cutes and some other people, and so by the time you come on, it's already other people that's.
Yeah. I'm gonna start doing it, kind of moving on that early,
Mm-hmm.
because I know you be on it. That be your project. So
Right.
a lot of it, you be already covered. So by a certain time, you be ready to go home.
Yeah. I just.
And especially like right now, because ain't nothing, things are kind of slowed up like that.
Exactly. And it's Friday.
Yeah, and it's Friday.
Yeah.
So people sitting, and social media is perfect timing right now.
Yes, sir.
You can catch but that's what I want to tell you. But when you do get that time, because I want to inquire on
Give me about like 30 minutes. I'm doing this live interview.
Okay. And I want to remember. I ain't gonna say it now, but I remember where we left off a conversation before our last conversation, where we got cut off. Your phone cut off or something. So I want to finish that right there where we left off.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'll hit you up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get off in 1 minute. I'm gonna eat my dinner. Then after I eat, I'm gonna call you.
Okay.
All right, bro.
Okay. All right. Take care.
All right. All right, so excuse me, y'all. That was Papa T. I'm gonna try to get Papa T to come on here with y'all tonight. I got a lot of calls this morning about people like what Papa T was talking about. So I'm gonna try to feed y'all more Papa T. I'm gonna try to convince him to get his own channel sooner than later because he can talk and he can deal with a lot of different issues with y'all. So I want him to get his own channel. Yep. So what was you saying, Al?
Shit, I don't even remember, but I was just thinking I was watching y'all was talking about the Mustang. Your
Oh
5.0,
yeah.
your 5.0.
Yeah, you bought the Mustang. You made it pretty fresh though with the black and white.
Yeah, I painted it a couple times. So I'm the one that bought Cad Mac 5.0. I got a story for y'all. This is like, damn, when did I buy that? That was like in the early 90s. So when did we had a ride in 92? We driving down Broadway in the 80s. Wayne is driving I'm in the front seat. KB sitting behind me, and Rick. Remember Rick?
Yeah.
All right, so we going down. We going south on Broadway. We make a right on like 85th, or maybe it was like 87. So we going east now. So when we make the right, he turned into a driveway and back out to make a 3-point turn to go back towards Broadway. And this car hit the corner. It was full of Asians. They start dumping on us. Boom, 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 boom. They knocking on us. The car stopped. We both duck. The top is down. We duck. The car cut off. They tearing my shit up. Boom, boom, boom. We like start the car. Wayne, start the car. So Wayne finally start the car. He like I'm hit. He throw it in reverse. Now he hit it east. He hit the gas so hard, the car just spinning out. It ain't going nowhere because of all the weight in the back and shit. So when it finally, grabs the cement, the car take off. We fly out. We shoot towards Figueroa. We get on Fig. We fly out towards Fig. Wayne is like, I'm hit. His back is all bloody. He jump out the car. He like, oh, I'm hit. And he wasn't even hit. The glass got in his shirt, tore his shirt up. So, we laughed about it, but the Asians tried to kill us and shit. You know what I'm saying? During the riots. We wasn't even really fucking with them. We was going the same way. I guess they thought something. They was like, man, we about to kill us some blacks. Man, they tore my car up. I had a gang of bullet holes in the car. So we drive to the house, park the car on the grass. Wayne take off his shirt, got the bloody shirt, leave it in the car. So then we go jump in his car. So when my baby mama come, I ain't gonna say her name, she thought I got shot because the car's all shot up, windows shot up, bloody, bloody t-shirt and shit. Man, that was the good old days. Man, that was the good old days. Them days was wild back in the days.
Hey, was these dudes Asian Crips or was they Asian store owners?
They was Asians. I don't think it was Asian Crips. They could have been like maybe Asian store owners, trying to get out the hood safely. Because if you wasn't black or Mexican, you was catching it. You know what I'm saying? During the riots, all the Bloods and Crips had band together.
All right, last question for you, El, and then I'm gonna go eat.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do any time with any Denver Lanes?
Yeah, I did time with Big Fuse from Denver Lane. We was at the Federal Transfer Center. It's like a lockup. It's like a lockup center. So when he heard I was there, he came. I guess whatever they let him out, I was still locked up. And he came over and knocked. He was like, "Hey, you from LA?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Where you from?" I was like, "West Side Ave." He's like, "I'm from Denver Lane." I'm Fuse and shit. And then we formed like a little bond and shit. And shit, I was the only Denver Lane. I did time with in the feds, and then at when I went to state prison, shit, it was T Nutty from PDL. I ran across G Lynn. I hollered at G Lynn from LA Lanes. I can't even Gunsmoke. I don't know. It was like a few of them. I just can't remember. I only remember really like T Nutty because we was kind of tight. Shit. But it was like it was a gang of other PD. Oh, Squirrel. I was at Corcoran with Big Squirrel from PDL. Yeah, that's about it.
All right,
I'm sorry. And Big Duncan.
Big Duncan?
Yeah, Big Dunk. Yeah, that's the homie.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go, man. If you ain't doing nothing later, I'll send you a link. But if not, thanks for coming anyway. Appreciate you.
All right, for sure. I'll let you, Kev Mac and the Kev Maniacs.
All right.
All right, later.
Thanks. All right. He left you Mac heads out. See? I'm a maniac. He gave a shout out to the Maniacs. We left the Mac Heads out because the Mac Heads ain't been macking lately. But when you go look for the soundtracks on KMV, look up Digital West. They're up under Digital West. We got 2 more tracks coming out on April 6th. We got the Front Hood Anthem for the Front Hood video, and we got Big Draws for the Big U video. So those 2 will be out April 6th on all digital platforms. It's only $1, y'all, so, you know, y'all could get them for $1, man. This is what y'all been asking for, so I went ahead and paid for them to get them up there for y'all. Let Digital West get his work out there and get his name out there. So I'm out of here, y'all. Good looking out, El Woo. He answered that question already. So I'll be back on after I eat and shit. Papa T may come on. He wants to come on. L may come back. I don't know, but I'll be back. Y'all take it easy. Send a number, A. Smith. I got you. I'll send it right to him. Y'all take it easy. Peace. The soundtrack's already out on YouTube and Spotify. The first 2. The other 2, April 6th. All right, peace.